Now to Your Voice, Your Vote. With Election Day just about a week away, there's still a lot of talk and concern about election security.
Voter fraud, while rare, has happened in El Paso County. Good Morning Colorado anchor Bryn Carmen tells us how often compared to the rest of the state and country, and what's being done to protect your vote this time around.
The mantra at the El Paso County Clerk and Recorder's Office is, we make it easy to vote but hard to cheat. And that's thanks in part to the many safeguards in place, including ballot signature verification. El Paso County Clerk and Recorder Chuck Browerman estimates on average just over half a percentage point of total ballots are flagged each election. If we do the math, roughly 450,000 ballots will be sent out to registered voters in El Paso County for this election, according to Browerman. That will equal roughly 2,700 ballots to be looked at for further review.
We will send a cure letter out to those folks to see if they did sign that ballot, and many of them are then determined that yes, they did, and we're able to resolve those. And then of that is sent on to the district attorney's office, and they then investigate.
According to data from the Clerk and Recorder's Office, there were 1,987 signature discrepancies for the 2016 general election. From that batch, 4 individuals were investigated and later charged by the district attorney. They pleaded guilty to forgery, voting twice, and election interference. Not every county publicly reports voter fraud cases and convictions. But Browerman says he thinks El Paso County may prosecute the most voter fraud cases in the state.
It also is credit to the district attorney and the philosophy he sets forth. He's got a lot of priorities and he could do other things, and they're very busy, but I appreciate their dedication that they put to it. And I think it's important to our citizens. I know our citizens ask for that.
When it comes to voter fraud convictions, at a national level, Colorado ranks middle of the pack. At the top of the list is Minnesota, followed by Texas and California. South Carolina, Utah, and Montana come out on the bottom of the list with only 1 case. That's according to the Heritage Foundation's election fraud database that looked at information from 46 states. Browerman says there are 4 big measures in place to prevent voter fraud. 1. Mail-in ballots create a paper trail. There is a physical record for elections officials to double-check if needed. 2. Cybersecurity is airtight. None of the computer systems or ballot counting machines are ever connected to the internet. 3. The signature verification process ensures the correct voter completes their designated ballot. And 4. Audits are conducted to verify the ballot count per county. Colorado leads the way with the lowest signature rejection rate in the country. The Secretary of State's office says it only happens to about 1% of voters, and odds are the discrepancy was an honest mistake and can be fixed easily.
Some important reminders when you do sign your ballot. Be sure and sign it like you would a document or a check. If you're still concerned about this, go ahead and take a look at your signature on your driver's license. That's the one the Clerk and Recorder's Office has on file unless you just moved to the state. And finally, be sure and sign your ballot on a flat surface.
The thing that happens sometimes is what I call the steering wheel signatures, where people are heading to their drop box. They're in line to drop off their ballots at that drop box. The last thing they do is, oh, I need to sign that. So they're signing it on their steering wheel, and that may not be the best platform in the world to give us a good signature.
In Colorado Springs, I'm Bryn Carmen, KRDO News Channel 13.
Another reason to get that ballot in earlier so there's time to work out some of those kinks as they happen.